Oh, it's feeling like the old days when I do all of my filming at night. Anyway, how are you guys? Are you doing good? Mama dyed her hair. If you want to know what the color is, let me know. Usually people want to know what the color is. It's Amazon. Just get on Amazon. Anyway, we're gonna pull some cards and we're gonna see what's going on. Okay. Also, if you have any burning spiritual questions, it can be anything. Drop them down below in the comments. I'm asking for that because um, I want to start doing I was just going to do tarot readings on my woo woo podcast, The Serpentine Signal, but I kind of would rather answer questions. So if you're like, Brie, what's a karmic soul contract? I had somebody comment on another video saying she wants to know if twin flames are real, and I was like, oh, girl, that's like a 10-part series right there. So if you have any burning spiritual questions, why do my manifestations not stick around? Why is it so hard for me to manifest? Et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, let me know. I'd be happy to answer. Okay. Past life contracts, whatever. Okay. Whatever your burning question is. Okay. So what do we need to know? Over on, I cross post all of my readings, and over on Facebook, I got a couple of comments where people were like, I much prefer your rambly videos as opposed to your edited ones. So I was like, all right, we'll see how many angry DMs I get. Brie, get to the point. You're losing followers. Quit with the ADHD. Anyway, so. Okay. This is for y'all that like the rambles. Somebody's got money coming. Like money. Let's see. What do we not see coming here? I'm hoping y'all will not be able to hear my AC running in the background because we have the fancy microphone, so hopefully it's doing its job. And yeah, this looks real nice. What you don't see coming. All right. So here's what we got. Things are about to start moving quick. Okay. So we have the Knight of Swords. Sorry, I keep bumping the phone. Come on, Nails. Give me the card. Jesus Christ. So we have the Knight of Swords. Okay. Things are about to start moving real quick. Then we have Queen of Cups. Make sure that you are tapping into your intuition. Oh my God, these cards. Hang on, guys. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, feminine vibes. All right. The witchy queen. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. So we're putting a lot of effort into something here with the Eight of Pentacles, and that is leading you towards something. So whatever it is that you've been working hard on, whether that's work, changing your money habits, working on your body, manifesting somebody, manifesting love, it's about to kick off, babe. Okay. Overall energy. Yeah, we have Five of Pentacles, Page of Wands. That's interesting. Advice, we have Strength and the Page of Swords. Now, what you don't see coming is a lot. Knight of Wands, some passion here. Two of Wands to the Ace of Wands. So we have progression, the Ace to the Two. You're going to be having like a lot of passion kind of injected, I almost want to say, into your life here. This could be an idea. This could be a person for sure. But I kind of feel like this is you choosing a new direction. Okay. And what's interesting is if you've been trying to manifest love and it's not happening, the moment you shift your direction or your perspective, like, okay, fine, I'm just going to work on my money. I'm going to work on my career. I'm going to work on my body. That's what needed to happen. Okay. There's a shift with this Two of Wands that leads you down a different path. Okay. And that's where the love is. With the Knight of Cups, Three of Wands, we have the Star. We're healing, Aquarius energy. Again, there's really something here about intuition, because with the High Priestess, all right, make sure that you are tapping into your witchier side, going within, talking to your deities, your guides, God, universe, cosmos, ancestors, whatever your thing is, okay? And then we have the World. We're coming to the end of a cycle here. And I kind of feel like this has to do with money. Now, you're coming into some success here, some abundance, but it's also important to remember, I always think about Venus because Venus rules over both love and money. And so typically what I see as amateur astrologer, and professional tarot reader. Usually what I tend to see is that whatever is happening in love is also happening in the money department, okay? Usually they will both be stagnant, or they'll both kind of be popping off at the same time, because Venus rules both. And Venus is currently in Leo, I believe. Ace of Pentacles, okay? Big money, a gift from the universe, and then we get the Empress. Your money and your love situation is tied to how much effort you are putting into your spiritual practice. I'm just going to call it like I see it, okay? So when you are struggling to bring something into 3D, it's, I want to say usually, but it's 100% of the time in my experience, okay? 100% of the time, our internal world is matching the external. So if you want a richer, more abundant love life, money, like my husband calls it FU money, right? That's what I want. FU money. Do what I want. It is always tied to what is going on internally. So how much time have you been giving to your inner world? Okay. That's going to be reflected in the external. So, and it's the same thing with shadow work. If you are attracting, here comes the ramble, but like if you're attracting people that are inconsistent, it's because you're inconsistent within. Maybe you meditate once a month, if you remember, you know. How much time are you giving to yourself? Because that's going to be reflected in your relationships. In terms of money, are you treating it like an escape? I used to do that for sure. Okay. After I got off my 12-hour lives and I made money, right to Amazon. But the thing with money, at least for my ADHD-ness, it wasn't about the stuff. The stuff would sit in boxes for weeks in my hallway. The dopamine was from looking what was available and hitting that buy now button. That's where the dopamine was for me. And so now I'm able to work with it a little bit better. So I'm not an overspender. As I split the deck for confirmation, we get the Two of Cups. So if your external world has been stagnant, if it has been lackluster, let's say, not exciting, same old, the monotony is starting to get to you and you're like, where's my shit? Where's my manifestation? You need to be spending more time, not necessarily like, I don't want to sound like you need to spend more time with yourself. You need to spend more time with yourself up here, visualizing, nurturing your inner world, talking to that inner child, doing the shadow work so that you can make space for all of this stuff that's about to come in. Because you are about to get some pretty major movement with the Eight of Wands here and the Knight of Swords. That's wild. That's a lot of speed, y'all. That's a lot of stuff coming toward you. And if you want to call it in faster, spend more time going within. Spend more time talking to your higher self. Spend more time visualizing, manifesting. Stop looking to the 3D to give you evidence that something is coming, okay? Abraham Hicks says, get happy and watch how fast everything comes. And everybody always says to Abraham, you just want us to be happy so we forget about our manifestations. And they're like, yeah. Get happy. Watch how fast everything comes. You can also look at this from the perspective of like control, right? Control what you can control. You can't usually control, or you shouldn't control, love entering your life, right? The romance, the person that you want choosing you back, sort of thing. Focus on what you can control. Go clean your house, okay? Watch what you want. Order what you want to eat. Sit on the couch, eat pizza, watch 12 hours of true crime. No one's judging. I'll come over if you want me to, okay? But spend more time visualizing, manifesting, reading, learning, experiencing, connecting to the quantum world, connecting to the cosmos, and watch how fast everything you want comes. If you want to have a rich external life, you have to have a rich internal one first. Thank you for coming to my unplanned TED Talk. I love you guys so much. I'll see you soon. Bye.